Good day, students. How are you doing? Today, I'll be taking you through the topic prayer. Let's start. Prayer is the force per unit area acting on a particular surface, be it a solid, liquid, or gas. If you dive into a swimming pool, you will experience the pressure of the water on you. It provides the upthrust which pushes you back to the surface. The greater the depth of a swimming pool, the greater the pressure acting downwards on the swimmer. With this explanation, let's drag the following words into the correct boxes. Let's see, atmosphere exerts pressure on us, but we are not normally conscious of it. The Earth's gravity pulls it downwards so that the atmosphere presses downwards on our Earth. Let's check. That's correct. Let's move on. The pressure caused by water is much more greater than that caused by air because water is much denser than air. Let's answer the following question by dragging the words into the correct boxes. In a fluid, all right, such as air or water. To note, fluid is any substance that can flow. Okay? Pressure does not simply act downwards, okay, but equally in all directions. The molecules, is that true, of liquid, all right, move around in all directions, causing pressure on every surface they collide with. Can we check now? That is correct. Let's move on. Now, pressure measurements. We can use two instruments to do pressure measurements. They are the manometer and the barometer. For a manometer, it's a simple instrument for showing the difference in pressure between two gases or liquids. Now, let's drag the following words into the correct boxes. A manometer, okay, is a U-shaped tube holding a small amount of liquid. When both ends are opened, the levels of the liquid and the two sides, is that true, are the same. Oh, two sides, let's put it there, are the same. If one side is connected to a gas supply, can that be true? We'll check later. The gas pushes down on the liquid and forces it around the bend. The level becomes unequal, all right, showing a difference in pressure. So let's check. Correct. Let's move on. Now, for barometer, a barometer is used for measuring atmospheric pressure. One simple type is the mercury barometer. Now, mercury is used in barometers because it has high, what do you suspect? Density. Density is mass per unit volume. So a barometer made using water we require a much taller tube, over 10 meters in height. Let's check. That's correct. Okay, so this is a typical example of a barometer with all its parts labeled. At the top, we have the vacuum, the empty space, through which the mercury pushes towards. And we also have the glass tube that houses the mercury and also the trough. So these that we can see are the components of a barometer. Now let's answer the following questions. An instrument used to measure atmospheric pressure and differences in pressure are hypsometer and barometer? No. Barometer and manometer. Is that correct? Yes. So let's pick it and check. That's correct. Now, we've come to the end of the class, but you know we can't leave without having our summary. So we have to choose the correct statement. Pressure is the force per unit area acting on a surface. Is that right? That's true. Let's check other statements to validate what we know. Pressure is the force per unit volume acting across a surface. No. Force and area are two components of pressure. Pressure is the mass per unit volume acting on a surface. The statement is wrong. So pressure is the force per unit area acting on a surface. You can see that's correct. With this, we've come to the end of today's class. Do well to check our website www.edubbey.com to subscribe to our interactive notes, our interactive classes. Do have a great time. Thanks for your time.